On YouTube world, I got a very quick video for you today. It's a first look. We're not going to have any kind of anything. I don't do too much of an introduction at the beginning of my videos, but there is no introduction here. This is the VaporShark DNA 200. We have right up front here your fire button. It turns blue when you press it. That blue light turns red when it's plugged in and charging. Right down here we have the wattage up, wattage down. These work with your menus as well. You can help scroll through the menus. Down here we have a micro USB port. That micro USB port's for charging. You can update your firmware. Yes, this board, the new DNA 200 board, is updatable. It's very first for DNA and from Evolve, but I think there's been 2 updates since I've had it. So not only for updates though, but it helps you can go through with eScribe, the new software that lets you check out all the very fine intricacies of your vaping experience, as well as like atomizer analysis and shit like that when you hit it. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I haven't messed with eScribe yet. That's why this is a first look. I'll give you my final impressions on this device during that review, but as of right now, I'm loving it. I'll say right now, I got a few more things to cover, but as of right now, I love it. I want to check out the eScribe software. When I do my full review of this, I will probably have like an eScribe segment in there where I can show some of the different things you can do in it. But yeah, we have your screen on the bottom, 38 watts to the aromomizer. Speaking of that, I'll take a vape real quick. So yeah, classic trademark of VaporShark right here is the screen on the bottom. A lot of people hate on it. I kind of like it. You don't have a light shining in your face. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't really have to change my wattages, and it's actually I like the way it's set up. We're going to take a jump to the back of the device now. If you notice, we have these little grips right here. This is actually a removable back panel for the battery on the inside. Battery on the inside is a Fully Max 900 milliamp hour 3 series LiPo. 3 series gives you the 11.1 volts for your 200 watt experience. Now, the only way you can get a true 200 watts from this device is you have to build between a whopping 0.08 ohms and a 0.4 ohm build. 200 watts, that'll get you your accurate voltage and also the true 200 watts. Now, this battery is removable. It looks like it might be taped in right now. I honestly don't have any intention on looking at that at the moment, but I will on video take this off for my final review. I know for a fact that you can disconnect this all and swap batteries out when the time comes, just like getting rid of old 18650s and stuff like that. It's always nice to get a new one I'd say every 6 months. That's just me. So up top here we have a magnetic strip and a clip down here that actually lines up with the magnetic strip up here and the clip down here. So we also have a date here, 9/14/15. That is the date of manufacture. This device is actually a week and 1 day old from today, the date of this video being shot. So this clips on here, nice strong magnet. Slide it up a little bit so it's perfectly aligned, and the bottom clicks in just like that. Once you hear the snap, you're good to vape. And so yeah. Now, it is only a 900 milliamp hour battery, but I believe it has a smaller battery specifically for the size factor of this thing. I mean, it's made out of 6034 aluminum, I believe. It's nice and light, the lightest mod I've ever used, to be honest, and much lighter than the Brick Snow Wolf and the Brick SX Mini M class. But yeah, I believe it's a 6034 aluminum. What originally had happened was there was the same coating for the DNA 40, and it was like a rubberized finish, and it was peeling off with people after they got their VaporShark 200. Even I saw some things where it was a day after they got it, it was peeling off really bad. So they got a lot of complaints, and it just happened to be around the time I emailed them, and I got a response back in about 2 days for people who say that they have really crappy customer service. Does it need work? Yes, it does. But, I mean, the person I spoke to was very helpful. His name was Victor. I'm going to give Victor a quick shout out there. Got me my answer. He says, well, you know, there's an issue with the coatings, and people have been having them peel off on them, and it's just wearing down really quick, and there's a quality control issue at the manufacturing site for this, and they didn't quality control it. That's from the manufacturer, not from VaporShark. So what they did is they sent this back to them, and I was actually supposed to get mine that week. So that kind of upset me a little bit, but I'd rather have a redone product that should hopefully withstand the test of time for a little while than a crappy one. So that's my response on behalf of VaporShark, I guess you would say, but not on behalf of them because I'm not affiliated with them in any way. That's just what I think was a good idea. So anyways, 900 mAh battery though, small. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but it's a small device, one of the smallest, form-fitting. Feels so nice in the hand though. Such a great feel. So yeah, 900 mAh battery. Well, how does that hold up? Because I actually went out last night for dinner with the family, had some hibachi, and went to the dinner, and I was vaping on it, not at dinner, but on the way there and for a while beforehand. And I'd say it's probably equivalent to the M class with the single 18650. I'd say like a Samsung 25R or one of the LG HE4s, I believe, 2500 mAh piece. I'd say it's very similar to that. You might probably a little bit more time than a single 18650 device. So I mean, it holds up very, very well, but battery life is lacking a little bit. Let me grab a drink real quick. Love that coffee. So, two solutions for that. I think VaporShark heard some people, especially when they made the RDNA 40, but you have the battery pack. You can move that out, swap batteries out. You have to invest in a LiPo charger. Or, because you want to get a good LiPo charger, you don't want to mess with that. That's what's awesome about this board, is that it regulates LiPo balancing in between a 3-cell LiPo pack. It's crazy. Anyways, I got this, the second option, because I'm not swapping batteries out. This is the Anker PowerCore 20100. It's a 20,000 milliamp hour external battery charger. Right here, 4 blue lights, 100% charge. I haven't charged anything. just came off a full charge. So what happens is every 25% you lose a light. And so I took this out yesterday, and mind you, this wasn't fully charged either when I got it. It had 3 lights, so it was no more than 75% charged and no less than 50% charged. So I took this out, ran it through a charge cycle, and I mean, I was only charging it from probably about 50% back to full, and I didn't lose any other bars. I mean, it stayed at 3 bars for the rest of the night, and I used it after that too. Freaking cats sneezing and shit. What the hell? So it comes with 2 USB ports right here for plugging in a USB cable. I got the 20,000 milliamp hour one specifically to charge my phone too while I'm out. I just like having that extra power should I need it. One of these ports I believe is a 1 amp charger, and the other one is 1 or a 1.4 amp charger, and the other one is a 2 amp charger. Plug my Shark into the 2 amp charger and it charges back up. So I mean, extra battery life here. What I do is this came with a sleeve, put the sleeve around it, plug in my Shark, and then with the sleeve around it still it cushions it, and then I just wrap the charging cable around my Shark and that together and put it in my my pocket. And this is pretty pocket friendly. I get a little tad bit that hangs out by about like this much. I'm like, yeah, there, and maybe like that. That much hangs out of my pocket, and it's not that bad. So, but yeah, that is the VaporShark DNA 200 first look. Now, I really, very, very much appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a full review with an eScribe demo. I gotta figure out how to use that first, but until next time, be safe and vape on.